Good morning, darlings. Another manic Monday.
This year, our DIY SOS Children in Need special kicks off not on a building site, but in a swanky studio at the BBC, with a devoted friend of the programme.
Hello, Nick Knowles.
Hello, you.
Having your purple shirt, hooray.
I've also got a purple shirt for you now.
Oh, thank you.
Because you're doing this special announcement for us today. And I've also got...
I've got my own hard hat with my name on and everything. Look at this. It fits me perfectly. I have quite a big head, Nick. It's been said by many. You're here today, Nick, to announce something very exciting.
Can I do it now?
Yeah, do it now. Do it now. Hang on one sec. Let me give you a little drum roll.
I'm officially here to announce that DIY SOS is combining with BBC, Radio 2 and Children in Need for a mega build in Leeds.
Yes!
This year, we're in Yorkshire for one of Children in Need's longest-running charities, Getaway Girls.
1, 2, 3, and...
Get away, get away, get away to a place to be safe and safe.
Getaway Girls is an organisation where we work with young girls aged 11 to 25. One of the main things is creating new friendships and engaging in fun, positive activities.
It's about raising confidence, self-esteem, raise your aspirations, resilience.
For some young women, they might need extra support for things that they're going through at the time. Support around mental health or relationship abuse, or maybe around bullying or around safety and exploitation. Not every young woman who comes to Getaway Girls needs that support, but if they do need the support, then it's there for them.
The charity used to operate from a cramped terraced house in Hare Hills, but demand has grown so high, they've had to move out and work in rented sites across the city.
12 years ago, we had about 60 girls coming to Getaway Girls at that time. Now we've got around 800. The girls really want a safe space that they can call their own, and we just want to be under one roof.
Getaway Girls desperately need a place to call home, so that's exactly what we're going to build them. And it's such a massive project that Radio 2 are joining in to recruit volunteers from their 15 million listeners.
If you have ever watched Nick and the team and all these incredible volunteers who come together to really make a difference to people's lives and have cried and thought, I would love to be involved, well, now is your chance.
And it turns out the whole Radio 2 family are joining in.
Spoony, well up for it, Trevor Nelson, Joe Wiley, Scott Mills, Sara Cox and Rylan. Has anyone seen Rylan do any kind of DIY?
Together, we're going to be building from the ground up to create a safe space for the Getaway Girls charity. There are going to be huge challenges.
We're just all panicking now.
This ain't as easy as it looks, people.
But with help from some familiar faces...
Mate, what do you want?
...and hundreds of helpers...
Take a glove.
...we'll transform a piece of wasteland into a new home for a very deserving charity. This week is a very special DIY SOS Big Build coming to you from Leeds. It's for Children in Need, and it's in conjunction with Radio 2. And look, Scott Mills and Zoe Ball are here. And our designer is Gabriel Blackman. We have all the usual suspects. There's Julian, there's Chris, and of course, there's Billy. But in order to pull off this massive build, and let me tell you, it is an absolutely massive build, we need a huge number of volunteers. But this is Yorkshire, of course we've got them, because this is DIY SOS, the Big Build! The charity, Getaway Girls, provides an inclusive space where girls from every background can find friendship and support.
It's a place for you to relax and take out all your stress.
They've just been such a backbone in my life. I really don't think I'd be where I am now without Getaway Girls.
While most of the Getaway Girls are here to learn new skills and build confidence, the charity also has an important role to play caring for young women in distress. Flavia Doherty is the woman in charge.
We also have more support when young women need it, if they're maybe struggling. Young women who have got multiple needs or complex needs.
The charity also has a crucial role to play in supporting young women facing unspeakably awful challenges.
A lot of young women that I work with are kind of at rock bottom, really. Young women who are really struggling, quite often really traumatised, and to know that there's a place where they can go and feel safe and not be worried about any further harm coming to them is really, really important.
It's that safe space that we're determined to provide. And we've come up with a hugely ambitious design that will include everything the charity needs. A building where admin, fun activities, counselling and more could all happen under one roof. And every inch of it will be built with materials supplied for free and by volunteers working for nothing. We started off by finding a site and installing some massive foundations. Radio 2 have helped us gather a huge team of suppliers and volunteers. And now everything's in place for the big build. But before we kick things off, there's a chance for Flavia and Getaway Girls Sharon to take in the true scale of their new site for the first time. It's big, isn't it?
It's massive. It's huge.
You've gone very quiet.
I think we just can't believe it, can we?
We've come from such a little home to this.
Is that the kitchen?
Isn't it obvious?
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
So in a matter of, under 2 weeks, we'll be walking you back in here and you'll have a brand new facility.
You can't even, fathom what that's going to be like. Imagine what we could do with this.
So you're excited more than nervous?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm slightly terrified because we've got to get this thing built and we haven't got very long to do it, but
Yeah.
we've got an amazing bunch of people turned up who are really determined to try and give you the facility so that you can carry on the amazing work you're doing. Let's go and meet some of the builders and you can tell them what you're doing.
Yeah. Just want to say thank you, really, don't we?
So it's important that our builders who've turned up, all these lovely volunteers, understand who and what they're building for. So can you tell them a little bit about the people that you look after?
It's about building confidence and aspirations and wanting girls to do the best they can. So Sharon came through the project, didn't you, and got involved?
Getaway Girls has been life-changing for me personally. I've seen girls' lives been changed over the years. You're going to be part of that future.
How does it feel to have this many people turning up to get this started and seeing the building starting to happen?
It's incredible.
It is incredible.
I'm just so grateful. I just can't wait to see the end result.
It means the world to us, really. It's massive for Getaway Girls to have this.
It is a very challenging build, but these guys and girls look like they can actually pull this off. Are we up for doing this?
Yeah! Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Our epic Children in Need build begins with the arrival of a timber frame. The wood is from a sustainable source, and we've had these panels made off-site to help us get the building up in just 10 days. I barely said go, and already all these panels are in, and they're starting to load them up around the edge. So this is like a flat-pack building. Comes on the back of several low loaders, and these guys have got only 2 days to lift the whole thing up and get the roof on. 2 days for a building this size. Honestly, you watch this go, it will be incredible. As the panels go up, it's beginning to dawn on us all just how massive a build we've taken on.
Look at the size of it. But, you know what's worrying me? It's all got to be boarded and plastered.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking that. How many metres do you reckon you got?
I'm going to say 1,500. 1,500 square metres.
And this is only half a building. Come around this way. Look, over in this corner over here. There's another half a building. You can see how deep it is going into there.
So you got 2 days to put the building up. You got 3 days to wire it, 2 days to board it, 2 days to plaster it. Oh, look, we've got 1 day to do the painting, the second fix, the floors. We are running out of digits.
Yeah.
And this is day...
Well, we're only an hour and a half in and we think we're a day behind.
Yeah.
We might be sweating, but extraordinary things happen when people pull together. Luckily for us, hundreds of skilled trades have grabbed their tools and come out to help. And Zoe sent along the first of our Radio 2 recruits.
What, Scott?
Hello, mate.
Hello. How are you?
Presenter Scott Mills has already got Chris sussed.
Thank you. Bacon butty for you, sir.
Good stuff.
Oh, that's that.
You're going to go a long way. Thank you very much.
Buddy, your high-vis looks a bit pristine and still got the folds in it. Can I borrow that for a second? Just whip it off for a second.
OK.
I just need to put it in there. Like...
Lovely, thank you.
Yeah, there you look the part.
Yeah.
We pop round here and we'll see the boy Scott.
All right.
Thanks to the team and a little help from Scott, there's now a building to walk through and a chance for me and designer Gabby to take stock. Where are we standing now?
So we're standing in the big room, the big open plan space.
The big room.
Yeah.
So everybody got together for what should we call this room? Let's call it the big room because it's big.
Nick, is this what you're complaining about? This whole frame has gone up in a morning.
Yeah.
And you're complaining because we didn't think of a more sparkly name. We've had quite a lot to do, Nick.
Yeah, well, it's happened very quickly, hasn't it? In fact, so
Isn't it
quick that
amazing?
I normally like to look through the bones of a place, but you can't over there because they put a wall up. Let's have another look at the graphic in a bit more detail. We've set our bar high. We're planning a spectacular new building equipped with office space for Flavia and her team, consultation rooms, accessible loo, and a state-of-the-art media suite for music and video production. At the other end of the building, the multi-purpose big room comes equipped with fully fitted kitchen and a sliding partition to allow multiple sessions to run at once. There's a dedicated creche for young mums and their babies with access to a very impressive garden, complete with outdoor kitchen and seating areas. And the whole place is finished off with air source heat pump and solar panels to keep those energy bills down. Out back, Luke Millard is the garden designer with a vision to transform this rubble-strewn wasteland into a functional garden space.
Let me show you the plan.
Yeah, go on.
All of this garden is going to be one level. The lawn, the decking, everything's at one level.
Right.
All that is timber framework.
Yeah.
And this is the stage.
What stage?
We're having a stage.
Wow.
I can see it.
Yes, no, well, absolutely. And I can't, but that's why you do what you do. And I can't do anything except this. It's also why I keep an interpreter to hand. So what do you reckon then, Chapel, on this one? Is it a big build, small build? That look like a big bit of ground.
Essentially, he's building like a boat in the back garden.
Is he?
A massive boat, maybe, I don't know, Titanic sort of size boat. Like, you know, I just hope it isn't going to sink like the Titanic.
She said, green, green girl. That's the kind of positivity Jules brings to every build. We're half a day through this epic, and the crane is already swinging in the roof, skillfully guided by our newest recruit, Scott Mills, off of Radio 2.
This is amazing. I'm actually a banksman. I'm controlling this massive crane with my fingers. Mad.
Just to be clear, we didn't actually let him loose on a crane, but look at his little face. We couldn't bear to tell him. He's so happy.
So good.
We're constructing this place to be large enough to contain all the activities the charity offers. And Teatime presenter Sara Cox is visiting a rented studio to drop in on a Getaway Girls music workshop.
Now, for the Getaway Girls, music is a huge part of what they do, so I'm here to gatecrash one of their singing rehearsals.
Where you come from, look where you come from. But when you feel like hope is gone,
Good, they're really good.
get away, get away, get away.
Nice deep breath.
To a place to be safe and escape.
Good.
I'll keep the faith. I'll find my way.
Energy.
Get away, get away, get away.
What?
Get away, get And I've seen the light for so long, so long.
Place
where
you
belong. Get away.
That sounded gorgeous. I'm trying to not cry. What have you done to me already? The words are amazing. Take my place, take a stand and shine on. It's just amazing. See, I knew I'd cry. I'm so ridiculous. Because, you know, I've got 2 teenage daughters myself, and I remember being young, not knowing my place in the world, not knowing what I was about, so much pressure. Oh, my God. I'm turning into my own mother. I'm so sorry. I'm going to hold it together. But it was just beautiful hearing you all sing. You're all brilliant.
Twins Tila and Tavila were once Getaway Girls themselves.
Oh, this'll do nicely. Come in, girls. Let's have a quick chin wag.
But now they mentor the youngsters in the choir.
Well, they'd normally say terrible twins, but I think terrific twins is what we need to go for. Thank you. What's beautiful is that you're still here at Getaway Girls and you're helping the younger generation, the young girls, as they come through. How does that feel for, you know, because they must look up to you so much?
I think it's really been just a beautiful feeling, knowing that we can be part of the nurture process for them. And I think as well, just seeing them grow up, it's just beautiful to watch their growth as well and seeing that change.
You'll see people that are quite shy or a bit more timid, and then when we sing together, it's like it brings out so much energy in them, that stays with them and they kind of become more confident, and it's probably the first time ever they've had that chance to really express themselves.
Back on site, the build continues. The safe space we're constructing for those impressive young women is going up in record time.
We put 5 miles worth of cable in. Everyone's professional, they're all doing their bit, it's brilliant.
With the walls and roof in place, an army of volunteers spring into action. With just 8 days remaining, it's a race against time to insulate, wire and plumb. People often ask, how can we do this in 10 days? Well, let's do some maths for you. The average person will put in a 10-hour day. We get 200 people over 10 days. That's 20,000 hours. To give you an idea of what that means, if one person tried to do this build, it would take them over 5.5 years. It's all about people working together and each person giving that little bit, and that little bit turns into a giant ball of goodness that builds this. There are hundreds of charities all across the UK who, like Getaway Girls, rely on children in need for their funding. So thank you very much for your donations. The money you give will be helping thousands of children and young people in all kinds of different ways. So keep those donations rolling in. To donate any amount online, you can scan the QR code on your screen right now, or head to bbc.co.uk/Pudsey. Or to donate 5, 10, 20, 30 or £40, text the word 5, 10, 20, 30 or 40 to 70718. Text will cost your donation amount plus your standard network message charge, and 100% of your donation will go to BBC Children in Need. You must be 16 or over and have the bill payer's permission. For full terms and conditions and more information, visit bbc.co.uk/Pudsey. Thank you. There may be hundreds of volunteers on site today, but it still feels like there's something missing. Ah, that's it. The phenomenon that is Rylan.
Don't worry, boys. I'm here. I'm here, mate. Sorry. You're all
Thank
right.
goodness. I noticed you've brought along a toolbox. So I thought I'd have a look and make sure what you've got in here.
Sure,
if that's
no
all right.
worries. Oh, there it is. I've been looking for that. Thanks, Nick. All right.
Yeah, looking great. What do you think you bring to us?
You know, a bit of
height. That's what you bring to the site.
That is exactly what I bring, Nick. And that's why I'm here. If you need anything for the ceilings, that's me.
Do you know what? I was just thinking that. I've got the very job for you. Grab your lid and come with me.
Is this actually happening?
Yeah, come on.
If you can just get in the middle and we'll push it up.
Yeah, no worries. No worries, I can do that.
And if you just take the weight.
Yeah, no worries.
Hang on, there's something wrong with me.
What's the matter?
Oh, my battery's died. What? 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Where have you got to go? Boys.
Just gonna go and get 2 more batteries.
Boys.
Boys! Excuse me. Chris.
Nick Knowles. I'm sorry. Are you joking?
Sorry, mate. Couldn't resist it. There's been the most amazing turnout for this build. People have come out to help for all sorts of personal reasons, and we can only say a heartfelt thank you to every last one of them.
We're delighted to give something to the community, and if this thing just inspires one girl, you know, to go on and make something, it's worth it, isn't it?
I've got 2 sisters. For them, being involved with a women's charity like that, it's you giving back, isn't it? That's what the construction industry needs to do.
What do you reckon, Scott?
It's just a wonderfully positive atmosphere that I can't really explain. It's quite incredible the amount of effort and time that people give for free, and they're so happy and willing to do it. I don't know, it's just a wonderful atmosphere. I love it.
Everyone's mucking in wherever they're needed on this one. We've even got Radio 2's Trevor Nelson serving tea.
Hello there.
Hiya. Cup of tea, please.
Cup of tea, yeah?
Where he's met Sharon.
Biscuits?
Right. Go on then, yeah.
As a young child, Sharon was a carer for both her parents. Today, thanks to support from the Getaway Girls, she's a qualified cardiac physiologist. But she still finds time to mentor children at the charity, where she also gained a passion for music.
Fellow DJ?
Yeah.
When did you get into that?
Probably when I was about 14 years old, yeah. So I started a music group with Getaway Girls, and I saw some decks in the corner, and I was like, they're mine.
I can't imagine what it's like being a carer as a teenager. Your parent, that is a huge, huge responsibility.
Definitely throughout school, you get that loneliness. You can't participate in the same things as your friends. You can't go out all the time.
Were you angry?
Yeah, especially as a teenager.
Yeah.
You're always like, oh, why me? Yeah, so Getaway Girls was a home away from home, around the corner, somewhere I could go to if I just needed to just let off a little steam or just sit with someone in silence for a bit.
Or be a normal teenager as well, let's be honest. Because, you know, responsibility at that age is just crazy. But I can't imagine what having that facility does for people who are having a tough time.
Just having a space where they can just go to, you know, whenever they need it, it's just going to be there for them.
Is it more like an escape
Yeah.
than anything else?
Yeah, for them to get away.
and sisterhood, of course.
Yeah.
A sort of sisterhood, yeah. Good luck to you. I really mean that. I think you'll be fine.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see, you got it.
Right across the site, the Radio 2 team are mucking in.
That's a good job of him in training.
DJ Spoony's on the barrows. Rylan's on the spoons.
Mate, what do you want?
Trevor's finishing off the plasterboard.
Yeah, you're my kind of height.
And Scott's doing selfies.
Gotta look like Billy Idol.
With the plasterboard up, it's time for a couple of tons of the pink stuff to go on the walls.
Everywhere you look, there's a plasterer throwing it on. But it's got to be close to the most plasterers we've ever had on a DIY SOS. It's immense.
Chris has even got Trevor on the trowel.
No, you're watching, Dad.
That's it. And then pressure coming back towards you.
There we go, look
And
at
now the other way.
Flipping out. This ain't as easy as it looks, people.
Now that there's plaster on the walls and ceiling, we can turn our attention to the floors, but there's a problem.
There is no floorers in the north of the country.
There's always floorers.
There's not on this one. We cannot, for love nor money. The researchers are phoning every flooring contractor in the northeast, and we can't find any.
That's very weird. Shall I give Paddy a ring?
Does he do floors?
He teaches flooring. He knows every floor in the world, so I'll give him a ring and see what's going on. Hello?
Hello, Knowles. How you doing, mate?
Hello, Paddy. Are you busy at the minute?
I am a little bit. I'm at the Harrogate Flooring Show.
So there's a big flooring exhibition at Harrogate now?
Yeah, the whole flooring industry's in Harrogate, mate.
That would explain it. You have to think of these builds like a house of cards. One thing goes wrong, and the whole thing collapses.
That's for a bifold roller door. We've got French doors in here, as far as I'm aware.
So French doors is what has been ordered, but we've just been sent a drawing that shows a bifold door. We're just all panicking now.
I need to phone the window manufacturer.
We need to know which door is going into this building.
The French door.
Everything is just go, go, go. So this is an absolutely vital bit of detail we've all got to work out. It's just so stressful doing these. It's really uncivilised.
Listen, we're a bit desperate here. Could you do me a favour, Paddy, and see if you can round up some floorers?
Yeah, I'm sure I can pull something out of the bag, mate.
Oh, mate, you're the best. You're the absolute best. I owe you a pint.
Good man.
Sorted. Everyone here is pulling together to make a positive change in the lives of girls across Leeds, at a time when abuse, violence and exploitation of young women is shockingly widespread. There has never been a greater need for the protection this new building will provide. To shield them from further abuse, we can't film the girls on the charity's Safe Space programme. But they've sent Zoe some examples of the traumatic issues they face.
A lot of them talking about lacking confidence, feeling isolated and not having a voice. One girl says, I'd seen a lot of domestic violence at home and I'd been homeless for a couple of months, sleeping in different places. I found trusting people very difficult. One girl talks about being in and out of foster care growing up. She said, I'd got involved with a gang running drugs, and because I was young, I was told by the gang I wouldn't get a criminal record. Lots of talking about peer pressure, nude pictures, humiliation on social media. You know, reading stuff here as a mum, I mean, it's pretty harrowing stuff.
Zoe's meeting Alison Chandler, a specialist support worker for the Getaway Girls.
Have the needs, have the things that they're going through, has that changed much in the years you've been working? Are there things that you're seeing more of now, perhaps, than before?
There's definitely a lot more sexual violence. Social media has really, really impacted on young women's self-esteem. I've gone home and I've cried sometimes, and I could cry now thinking about it. To just imagine what that young person's going through and to not be able to even articulate that they need help or what they even need themselves.
I'm not surprised you get emotional, my goodness me.
It's upsetting to hear, but with support from Children in Need, Getaway Girls are working with schools to tackle teenage safety and exploitation through prevention and early intervention.
What's everybody going to get from this new home, this new base, a permanent home, incredible facilities?
Well, for me personally and the young women I work with, it's the safe place, just for them. It makes me feel much happier knowing that it's somewhere that they're going to feel safe instead of feeling on edge all the time and worried and upset, and it's just somewhere that's for them. We're really incredibly lucky. It's amazing.
I have to say, for the work you're doing, your whole team, I kind of feel grateful that there are people like you doing this work. It's amazing. We need more Alisons. We need more Getaway Girls. We really, really do.
Children in Need support the Getaway Girls Safe Space programme and many other child protection projects.
With your help, Children in Need can continue to help thousands of children across the UK. Now, I know times are a little bit tight, but together we really can make a difference. To donate any amount online, you can scan the QR code on your screen right now or head to bbc.co.uk/Pudsey. Or to donate £5, £10, £20, £30 or £40, text the word 5, 10, 20, 30 or 40 to 70718. Thank you.
On site, the cooperation continues.
There's not one break in the chain. We've got Jules at the front feeding, and there is about 25 barrows on the go. On any other build, this would have took all day, and we've been doing it for about an hour and a half. A good 15 tons gone in here.
Oh. So unrelaxing today, so thank goodness those are French doors, not the bifolds.
Doors sorted? There's another bit of good news. Look at this lot. Paddy's only gone and done it. That, my friends, is what a dozen heroic floor fitters look like. They're here to work into the night, and we couldn't be more grateful. It's a new day, and I'm popping over to see the Getaway Girls choir in their rented studio, because we've had some exciting news about the day of our reveal, and I'm hoping they might like to get involved. Hello. Sorry, just before you start. I heard you all breathing in to start singing, so I thought I'd better interrupt before you start. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing? You excited about the building that we're making? Yeah. Sarah told me you guys are amazing, so we thought it might be a nice idea for you to sing to the builders who have done all the work to actually build the building as well. But Zoe Ball would like to bring her breakfast show up here and broadcast live from that and have you sing to the whole nation live on Radio 2. No pressure at all. That's going to be great, isn't it? Things are getting creative on the build too. The painters are in. And Sara Cox is back to work on our feature wall.
Wow. Gabby.
Sara Cox.
I'm meeting one of the purple people. This looks absolutely stunning. I love the colours.
It's quite wild.
I think at some point today I've got to at least look like I'm doing a bit of work. Can I help with something?
I need to check, though,
Okay.
that you're good. But I was wondering if you wanted to help with this amazing mural.
Is there any bit on here that's going to just be behind a massive cupboard?
Yeah, that's what you want to give her. Give her a bit no one can see. Right?
Just don't encourage me too much is what you're saying, and I'm with you.
Can you just dabble away in between there, please?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Maybe a bit of a distressed fingerprint.
Yeah.
That's it.
Very good.
Love that, really, I do. You got the job, got the gig.
Nailed it, Coxie. With paint going on the walls, the building is looking more habitable by the hour. But with reveal day looming ever closer, we're not the only ones feeling the pressure.
I will protect you. I will protect you.
Having thrown the Getaway Girls choir the challenge of singing live to the nation, Radio 2 thought it only fair to get them some professional support.
I will protect you.
And Joe Wiley has a big surprise in store.
I will protect you. For a lifetime. For a lifetime. For a lifetime. Forevermore.
This is amazing, honestly. It's so emotional. Music is powerful, isn't it? It's really powerful. I can just see it on your faces when you're singing, what it means to you. Who's nervous? How are you all feeling? Nervous, yeah. The thing is, even the biggest stars, they all have the same kind of stage fright as you are probably feeling right now. And I've got someone who's got some advice for you. So you ready? Yeah? OK, here we go. Emeli Sande!
Hey, guys. Hi.
So, Emeli, I'm speaking for you, but, I mean, nerves are a very real thing, aren't they, no matter how established you are?
Yeah, absolutely. But I think there has to come a point where you say, I'm going to go all in, and to really enjoy it and get your message across.
Anybody have any questions for Emeli?
What keeps you going on when you feel like you're not where you want to be in life right now, maybe?
I think, you know, surrounding myself with, you know, people that tell you the truth and people that really love you, because they remind you that you're there for the passion of the music. And when you return to yourself and just the joy of singing, that's something that isn't going to go away. So I think reminding yourself why you do it and reminding yourself that it's for other people. You might not be having a good day, but to somebody else, you don't know what it means for them to hear your voice or to hear your lyric. It takes you out of that kind of self-cycle that sometimes we get ourselves trapped in.
If you ever got any negativity from like people, what kept you from giving up or like stop writing music?
You're always going to be faced with difference of opinions or rejection. You know, that's just part of life. But I think music gave me a voice that otherwise I didn't really feel like I had because I was quite shy growing up. So I think just that empowerment and that strength music gave me just always kept me returning to it. Yeah.
And final words of advice for the Getaway Girls today?
Just keep being you guys, you know, it's lovely to hear young people speaking about something that's so important and you can feel it's real. So, yeah, keep going and keep keeping it real. Yeah.
This is amazing. I'm so happy that I joined the choir. At first I was like, I don't know if I can sing, but I tried, I can actually do it. I'm so proud of myself and everybody else in the room.
Super excited. Are you excited?
Yeah.
I pinched myself to make sure I wasn't dreaming.
I wish it was tomorrow. Yeah, honestly.
Lovely. Alice joined Getaway Girls when pregnant as a young teen. Today, she mentors young mothers on the charity support scheme. But as a young mother herself, she has good reason to be grateful for the support Getaway Girls offer.
So what kind of a state were you in emotionally when you needed something like Getaway Girls?
I was pretty lost, actually. I went through a stage I was really quite nasty. I wasn't nice. I wouldn't want to ever show my kids that person. I'd pushed everyone away. This is why I find Getaway Girls so important.
How would you have been without Getaway Girls coming into your life?
I would be somebody else.
Really?
Completely. Oh, yeah. While I was going through the pregnancy, it wasn't just, oh, I'm a single mum, so I'm failing. No, it was like, actually, I didn't feel like I had the ability or the brains or the confidence. I felt very alone. I don't know. I'm now someone I'm really proud of.
Tell me about the anthem, the Getaway Girls anthem.
Oh, my goodness, I love it. I'm not going to lie, the first time we sang it, I felt super emotional. The song that we're singing is something that we all relate to. It's us going, do you know what? We actually aren't alone. We're safe. We're going to find our way. We will get there.
Get there, we will. Well, we're trying. But that 10-day deadline is starting to look a bit unrealistic. So there was a bit of an issue with the roof because some materials that turn up were the right materials, so that puts back a couple of days. Now the roof will be finished, but it means the scaffold comes down late, and that means the garden's late, and that means the footings all around the house are late. So the whole thing becomes pushed on by about 3 or 4 days. That's the problem we have. We have one thing fall out of place in our system, and it has a massive knock-on effect. First and foremost, an overrun could leave us short of labour. Our volunteers can't work on indefinitely. What we need is a council of wise men. But I couldn't find any, so this lot will have to do. So I imagine you're wondering why I've gathered you here.
I am.
Well, we're not going to make it, are we? We're not going to make it in the allotted time. We're going to have to run over for a few days.
It's a struggle. It's a struggle.
How are we going to man the days? Because I think there's going to be a drop-off, don't you?
People have allocated 2 weeks. They will go after their 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, I think so, yeah.
I think we need a big shout.
I thought I'd give Ken Bruce a shout on Radio 2.
He's lovely.
He does a nice quiz, doesn't he?
Yep.
I thought, shall I let Billy do it? And then I thought, no, because the programme's only on for an hour and a half. While I tried to tap into Ken's 8 million listeners, another Radio 2 superstar has been called away from his digging duties for some expert advice.
DJ Spoony, I'm so thrilled you're here. This is the media room. So we've got a DJ desk here.
Yeah.
So do you think if we had the desk sticking out like this and you were facing here?
I think that the sooner people get performing to faces, which means that if I was here giving a demonstration, I could look at people rather than DJing like that, trying to explain to people with my back to them. Suddenly here I could talk to 10, 12 people all at the same time.
I mean, can you come and work with us? This is just brilliant.
While chippies leap into action on what will become known as the Spoony booth, I've only gone and done it. I've got a bona fide living legend on the phone.
Morning, Nick.
Good morning, how are you, Ken?
Well, thank you, and how are you, most of the point?
Actually, it's a really good time for you to be talking to us at the moment because we're at a bit of a crisis point where we need to ask for some more help if people are prepared to come and join in.
Right, how much help, how many people, and where do they need to come?
If you've got a massive tarmac machine and you can come and join in tomorrow, we'd like you to do that. Tilers, decorators and chippies. If we can just get people to come out for the last few days, that'd be amazing.
If you can help, we'll get you in touch. Nick, keep up the good work. Thanks to the guys there and everybody there. Keep it going. Let's get this finished.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Ken. Thanks for your support.
Well done, Nick. Thanks a lot. There he is, Nick Knowles. Don't forget, tune in to Zoe on Monday. Hear it all happen.
Right, well, that's it. The word's out. With a bit of luck, loads of people, hopefully, coming and join in for the last few days. Get us over the line.
Well done, mate. Good one.
Thank you very much. That's what I was looking for. Thanks very much.
Thank you. You got a good face for radio.
Thanks. I was... Unbelievable. Hope is what we have now, thanks to Ken. And it's hope that so many of the young women who've been through Getaway Girls have been gifted, not least by Flavia, the person in charge, for whom child welfare has been a life's work. Whilst we were getting our cameras set up and the lights set up and all the rest of it ready to be able to sit and have a chat with you, your phone was going every 2 or 3 minutes. On this occasion, somebody who needs looking after, and you calling everybody, counsellors, support groups, and you're making calls all the time. Is that how your life is on a day-to-day basis?
It's how all the staff are. And we've had times thinking, I have no idea where this young woman's going tonight. Because no one's going to take her.
That's heartbreaking.
And it's heartbreaking.
How can that be the case in 2022?
Yeah, I know. It's really hard, isn't it? Because like I said, if it was your daughter, you wouldn't want her to go somewhere that, they're at, obviously where it's just not safe for her to stay.
So that's the tough part on one side, and then your reward is actually seeing people when you do manage to get someone safe, when they do manage to go on, and then you know, the people that we've met who have been through the system and like their whole lives have changed.
And then seeing the difference, all the amazing young women doing all this stuff with their lives, and them coming back and saying, you know, I want to be involved still, I want to come back and support other girls.
The way you talk about them, you are so proud of them, like their family.
I love my job, and I think it's important to care and make a difference.
It's brilliant. I love what you do. I think it's genius. I think it's really clever, and I think all of these things that end up being circular, you know, you empower people and then they come back and empower other people. Yeah, I think it's brilliant, and hopefully we're going to give you the facilities to be able to do that for more young women.
I still can't believe it's happening. All the people who've been involved and the people who the young women have met and the whole thing, really. It still doesn't seem real, but, you know, thank you.
I'm excited for you.
Yes.
I'm excited about what you can do.
So am I. So, yeah.
A life lived in service to others with a laser focus on the welfare of the girls in her care. I can't think of a more deserving beneficiary of this outstanding build.
The support Getaway Girls provide is crucial for the young women of Leeds, but this and hundreds of other charities supported by children in need could not exist without your support. To donate any amount, you can scan the QR code that's on your screen now, or go online to bbc.co.uk/Pudsey. Or to donate £5, 10, 20, 30 or £40, text the word 5, 10, 20, 30 or 40 to 70718. Thank you.
Morning. Morning. Morning.
We may have overrun by a few days and into the weekend, but just look at this lot.
Morning.
There's hundreds of them. Some have stayed on, some heard Ken's call for help, and now the day I feared we'd have no one left to finish the job is our busiest yet. We've even got a tarbacking team.
Amazing start to this day. 2 hours in, scaffolding's nearly down. That's going to free up all the way around the perimeter of the building for the paths. We got curbs being finished off. We got turf going in. We got hedge trimming going on. It's a really great start to this day. And the sun's out.
To add to the workforce and between singing rehearsals, we've had Getaway Girls volunteering on site.
What are you doing here? You're from the Getaway Girls. They've got you serving tea and coffee and crisps. What's going on?
We're not allowed to look at the building. It's a big surprise.
Yeah, can't even sneak past security.
No
or
special
anything.
treatment.
Yeah.
Listen, you're going to put all this behind you soon. You're going to be performing for the Zoe Ball breakfast show.
Oh my gosh, I was so surprised. I was like, the nation hearing us. I was so excited. I can't wait.
And how are the rest of the girls feeling? Did they freak out when they heard?
Oh yeah, definitely. Everybody was so shocked, big smiles. Some people were nervous, some people were excited. I'm a bit of a 50-50.
All right, and I'll leave you to it. There's a bit of a queue forming.
Nice to see you.
Good luck for the massive performance.
Thank you.
Sorry, Sarah.
The reason I hold on.
Across town, another of the Getaway Girls is rehearsing for the big reveal.
I want you to stay.
Shads is a trained dancer, but battling with her nerves has been an ever-present challenge, an issue the Getaway Girls is helping her to overcome.
Is anxiety something that's been a struggle for you?
Yeah, it's a big struggle. It's a huge, huge struggle. There's so many roots to it. There's just so many. It's a tree with many roots, but main of them is just they're mainly from childhood traumas and just moving from a different country to a new country and just culture shock, all of that. And that's why Getaway Girls are so important for me. I love dancing, but to perform, it's so scary for me.
Do you get sometimes so that you can't leave the house? Is that bad?
Yeah, not even just the house, it's not even leaving the bed, not being able to leave the bed and feeling guilty about that and beating yourself up about that. It gets that intense.
That's tough. Sorry.
No.
So sorry, I didn't want to make you cry. Oh, my God.
Okay, Joe.
You okay?
Yeah, no, it's okay.
And when you come here and you meet other people, do you recognise things that you're going through in other people?
Yeah, I can. I can recognize certain body language cues, or even when you hear other people's stories as well.
How does that help you?
It makes you feel like, okay, you can go through this too, because it's not just you that's going through this. We're all in this together, in a sense. Hearing others, it's not even much about the singing, it's just being in a room with all of us and knowing that we share anxieties, similar anxieties. Just being in a room with all of us practicing, it's been beautiful.
Back at the build, we're on the home stretch. Everywhere you look, people are grafting. But with just hours to go, it's crunch time for our Gabby.
Oh, all I can hear in my head is a sort of screaming sound, and it's not just the drills. I mean, technically, it's my time to shine, but
You can do it, Gabby. It might not feel like it, but the end is in sight. With one last push from these extraordinary volunteers who've come from all over the country, these wonderful people, I think we just might make it.
Good morning, gang. Bit of a different breakfast show today. I'm in fact in Leeds on the site of our DIY SOS Big Build for Children in Need. This morning, the Getaway Girls will see their new home for the very first time. I think it's going to be quite an emotional morning.
Zoe's live and hundreds of volunteers and suppliers are returning to site to celebrate their incredible achievement.
I was here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
All right. Where we're sat right now, there was nothing here. Like, I can't quite get my head around what they've done in this space of time.
The Getaway Girls choir are setting up.
The nerves are really kicking in. They are indeed. I couldn't eat my bacon sandwich.
And there's one thing left for me to do. Hand this spectacular new building over to Flavia and two of the Getaway Girls' mentors, Sharon and Rihanna.
Open your eyes.
Wow. That is
lovely.
amazing.
And the colours.
It's our colours.
Our colours.
And we wanted somewhere that looked friendly and warm and fun.
So welcoming.
Yeah. The hallway is only a hallway, and there's so much more to show you. But I thought it was really important that you see what the first thing that your girls will see when they walk into this place.
Absolutely.
Just seen Warrior Girl out there. She's there, look. We brought her with us.
This would have not been Getaway Girls without Warrior Girl.
Yeah.
Should we show you some of your facilities?
Let's do it. Wow.
I can't believe the size on this place. This is amazing.
What you're standing on was designed by DJ Spoony, because we had it all around the wrong way.
No way.
How's that looking as a space to work?
That's looking great. I'm so overwhelmed. The amount of computers, and I bet they all work. The girls that we work with, a lot of them don't have access to internet and computers and equipment like this. It's big, yeah.
This is basically the ultimate media room for you to be able to train and work with your girls. But believe it or not, my favourite bits are still to come. Ready to see some more?
Yeah,
definitely. Wow. Oh, this is my office. Oh, this is fantastic, isn't it?
Look, I know how hard it is to step away from your phone.
Yeah.
This is just really a moment with this room is to represent that everyone wants to say thank you for all that you've done.
We want you to know that we value you for everything that you've done, everything that you do, everything that I know that you're going to continue to do. We really appreciate you, Flavia.
We do.
Gabby, how are you? How's it been? I'm so excited and so emotional. Every stage, every trade has been so daunted. I mean, I just run around pointing at things and crying, and you know, but they've done, you know, it's been done on the backs of these incredible people.
Now for that big room.
Whoa.
This is unbelievable.
Look at the background.
No way.
This is stunning.
Isn't it?
It's huge.
Oh my God.
My first memory of Getaway Girls was coming into this tiny little kitchen and having cheese toasties made for me, and it was just so welcoming and homely.
Now you can have any number of people who can come up and go, have a cheese toasty, please.
Yeah. We can cook with them.
Come through this way. This is your group area where you can get everybody together. For us, it was really important that you had multiple uses.
I really, really love that. While something might be going on over there in that side of the room, someone could be sat over here just having a read, and with it being so open, they are then able to join the group as and when they feel comfortable doing so.
So you could have 2 groups at a time, couldn't you?
Yeah. This really speaks to what we needed.
You just looked at me.
I know.
Just looked at me and just
I
shook
can't,
your head.
but, do you know, I actually can't take it all in because it is unbelievable. I can't believe this is actually going to be for Getaway Girls. It is for Getaway Girls. But it is absolutely amazing. I still can't. I don't know what I thought it was going to look like, but I just didn't picture anything like this.
If you do want to be leaders in terms of looking after young women, you have to have a flagship place to do it from, don't you? You got it now.
We definitely have. Yeah.
We haven't shown you all of it. There's a couple more things to show you, amazingly. So we thought a creche might be handy as well.
Wow. This is lovely.
Plenty of play space on the floor, storage as well there.
That'll be a really special day when they come in that first day and just play in here. It'd be great.
La 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 la. I'm going to talk to Alice, one of the Getaway Girls. How have the rehearsals been going?
Really well, yeah. The energies are really high at the minute, so that's like it adds to the excitement, doesn't it? Everyone's ready now and raring to go.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, look at this. We've got an outdoor kitchen.
That is unreal.
Amazing. Oh, look at all the greenery we've got.
We've never had a green space before.
I know. We've got a real garden.
Dance, 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 let it be, be, be. So this is our little amphitheatre area. Yeah. So people can sit here and you can run performances. The Getaway Girls can perform on the little raised stage there.
I can just see Shads dancing there, can't you? Or some of the young women doing poetry or singing or all sorts.
Good times ahead.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait for the girls to come in and see it, because in that moment when they walk through that door, they won't believe it. They won't believe this is ours.
Dance, 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 let it be. In just 13 days, a team of unpaid volunteers have constructed a place that will now support thousands of girls for generations to come. It's an achievement that redefines what's possible when people come together, united by a positive cause. What will you be able to do now with that building?
Everything. That building's going to give us so many more opportunities for the girls to learn new skills, have fun, make friends, just be themselves.
As soon as I walked through the door, I could see how much energy and how much effort that everyone's put in. And I just want to say thank you for everyone that's put any time into it.
I just want to say a huge thank you as well. This is just a fraction of our girls and staff. The amount of lives that you're going to be changing with this building is... I can't even put a number on it. I'm just so grateful. I came into Getaway Girls when I was 13, came through them doors and felt safe and welcomed, and I felt the same when I walked in today.
It's been going 35 years. This is for the next 35 years and beyond. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Thank you for all your time you've given up, because just thank you. It's a massive thank you.
Okay, coming out now, live on BBC Radio 2 to the nation, it is the Getaway Girls Choir.
I thought I had nobody, but you showed me that in time, it all could be alright. Oh yes, it wasn't easy, but I believed that it could change, and never be the same. I hadn't seen the light for so long, finally found a shoulder to cry on. Give me a home to feel I belong, take my place and stand and shine on. Help me
it a lot.
Blue theme in the room is just amazing.
It's just so nice, and like you've got the mirrors and the colours and everything. It's just so pretty.
Just so proud of everyone. That was so beautiful, and I just hope you're really happy and all the work these amazing people have done. I'm sorry I can't really speak. Billy, we love you, Gabby.
Over the last 35 years, Getaway Girls has been making sure that young women in this area feel empowered and safe. But there was such a need for the work they do that they'd outgrown their premises, and there was no way they could get new premises. Well, that was until all this lot turned up. Now, they can expand their work. They can do so much more thanks to the work that these people have done. It's important that our young people feel empowered and safe. Maybe there's somebody that you can help. Hundreds of charities across the UK, like Getaway Girls, rely on children in need for support.
This means every time you make a donation, the lives of children across the UK will be helped.
We know times are hard, but if you can give a little,
I promise you,
it will make a difference.